Hi students, I hope I'm perfectly audible and visible to you all. I hope I'm perfectly audible and visible to you all. Yes? Will you please tell me? Hi everyone, welcome to the session. I hope I'm perfectly audible and visible to you all. Yes? If it is so, do let me know in the chat section. Do let me know in the chat section. I think now I'm perfectly audible as well as visible to you all. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. So how are you all doing? What's up? How's your preparation going on? So finally, yesterday our Union Minister, right, as per Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, there will be no re-NEET. So guys, is it a sigh of relief for all of you or not? Thank you so much, Bachcho. Thank you so much, Manaswini. Yes, tell me, is it a sigh of relief or not? Or ma'am, we are NEET 2026. We are preparing for NEET 2026. Right, for us, it's all same. Hai na? So how many of you are preparing for NEET 2026? How many of you are preparing for NEET 2025? Do let me know. Quick. Do let me know. Yes, do let me know. Okay, so guys, welcome to the session. So you know that what are we going to discuss today? Today we are going to continue this cockroach thing, right? And we will be starting with the anatomy of the cockroach. And the session, it is NCERT based. The session is NCERT based. Okay, okay guys. Okay, so let's get started. So before that, let me tell you, bache, let me tell you that you know that Phoenix 3.0 batch is live and you guys can join this batch at ₹5499 only, right? And you will get 1 year plus subscription plus additional, right? Additional 1 month also in your subscription, and you guys can see that right from 24th of June. From 24th of June, there will be the hike in the price and you will get this batch at ₹8,000, and I believe that is not good, hai na? So join the batch early, join the batch early at this price. Okay, so you know that your team Avengers is going to train you, we are going to teach you, and the sessions are going to be very amazing. Okay, so now no doubt it is confirmed by Union Minister Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan that there will be no re-NEET, but still there is one hearing in the court, right? That is on 8th of July, right, bache? But still, by any chance, though there are no chances of re-NEET, right, bache? But by any chance, even if we consider 0.1% chances of re-NEET are there, if you appear in that, and let's say you enrolled in Phoenix 3.0 batch and you crack that examination, still you will get the 100% refund of your fees as well, right, bache? But you have to buy that course before 23rd of June. Okay, so here you guys can see your amazing team. Okay, so we are going to start with the human physiology, if you will ask me. Okay, we are going to start with the human physiology in this Phoenix 3.0 batch. And why human physiology? Yes, students, why human physiology? Let me make it very clear to you. See, this is the most important unit. Okay, this is the most important unit. Let's finish this unit. Yes, bache, let's finish this unit. And then after finishing it, this particular unit, right, you will have sufficient time for the revision of this unit as well, right? So if let's say we will complete human physiology near to the exam, you will have less time for the revision. Okay, so we are going to start with the human physiology, which is one of the most important units, and bache, after diversity part, we will be starting the plant physiology here in this batch. So you can see the entire team, and I will be teaching you the complete biology. So in the description box itself, there is a link and you guys can join Phoenix 3.0 batch, bache. And if let's say you're preparing for 2026 and you're looking for a batch, then obviously Nimbus 2.0 is the solution. Okay, Nimbus 2.0 is the solution. You can join this batch in complete English language. Okay, okay, and one more amazing thing, right? One more amazing thing, and that is the test series, right? So Revise India Revise, and for that just pay ₹1. Right, we are just asking for ₹1 and we are giving you what? We are giving you 30 test series from your complete syllabus. Imagine, in just ₹1, in just ₹1, right, you will get 30 test series from full syllabus. Okay, okay, and every Sunday, right, Wednesday, there will be the test. One more day is there, right, bache? Sunday, Wednesday, and even on Saturday there will be the test. Okay, so the test will be from here, you guys can see, This is basically your NEET UG Super 30 test series, right? So here everyday test will be at 6 p.m. But yes, as I said, Revise India Revise in just 1 rupee. So you have to pay 1 rupee and 30 mock tests will be there, right? And that will be from the complete syllabus. So in the description box itself, there will be a link for that test series also. So it is a test series where 30 tests are included, right? And every test basically at 6 p.m. every day you will have test, but there is another test series where you just need to pay rupee 1. Okay, just need to pay rupee 1. Okay, chali. So let's get started. So I hope you are familiar with it. It is our Mr. Cockroach, and we have already completed head, thorax and abdomen part. We have already completed the morphology part. Now we have to start the anatomy. Okay, so before starting the anatomy, you please tell me what is the definition here. What is the meaning of anatomy? What is the meaning of anatomy? Tell me. What is the meaning of anatomy? Yes, what is the meaning of anatomy? Bache, your Nimbus 2.0 batch will start after 29th of June. So you can say from 1st of July, your batch is going to start. Okay? Anatomy. Mr. Crick, right? If you are a student of Phoenix 2.0 batch, then you better ask this question in that batch only. Right? I'm not going to cater it. Yes, tell me quickly. Anatomy. It is the study. It is the study of the internal structure. Okay, what is it? It is the study of the internal structure. So in today's class, that is what we are going to do. We will study the internal structures like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, everything. Okay, so when you look at this particular right picture, it is basically a dissected frog. Right, can you see this? The dissection plate, the pins are there, right? The head part, right? Of course, the thorax part, you can see the fat here also. And this part is basically showing, if you can see it clearly, this is basically showing what? It is showing the digestive system. So today we are going to start from the digestive system, right? From where are we going to start? We are going to start from the digestive system. And you students, you are not good. You know what? You people are not good. I asked you the questions, but you didn't answer it to me in the chat section, right? Really not liking it. Guys, whatever questions I ask, I am expecting an answer for it. And how can you answer my questions? You have to type the answer in the comment section, right? It's a good exercise. Hai na? It's a good exercise, right? Right? So it is my suggestion that please, whenever I ask anything, make sure that you answer it in the comment section after the class. Okay, so in the last class, I was asking you, very good Vidyashri, very good bache, that what is pronotum? So see, it is given in the NCERT, right? Not in the text, but in the diagram, right? But in the diagram. So imagine, if you will, right? Imagine you skip this part, right? You don't see diagrams properly. You don't pay attention here, right? So what's going to happen? If they will ask you the question pronotum in the paper, you will be like, "Arey yaar, I don't know it," right? It is out of syllabus, but actually it is not. It is not, right? I told you before that I have seen some videos where some YouTubers, they were saying, right, that NEET 2024 biology questions were out of syllabus, which is not, right? Right? This is some people, they were saying that Mesozoic era, right, that part is out of NCERT. No, it is not. It is not. It is given in your NCERT. It's just that we do not pay attention. Okay, bache? We do not pay attention. Okay, so we are not even allowed to miss diagrams. We are not even allowed to miss these namings, the description box, the description of the diagrams and the summary. Okay, and the summary we are not allowed to miss. So here there is a word pronotum. So pronotum is just like it's a plate-like structure. What kind of structure it is, bache? It's a plate-like structure. What kind of structure it is? It's a plate-like structure, okay, and it is going to cover the dorsal side of this cockroach, especially the thorax part. Okay, it is going to cover the dorsal side of the cockroach, especially the thorax part. Okay, so that is basically, yes, bache, that is basically your right. It is your pronotum. Understood? It is your pronotum. Understood? Clear, bache? Okay. So now from this part, can you tell me that compound eye, it is made up of? Yes, compound eye, it is made up of? Anyone in the class? Compound eye, it is made up of Yes, it is made up of quickly tell me. Compound eye, very good, very good. So we are going to start with the revision. So they are made up, a compound eye is made up of ommatidia. So near about 2000 hexagonal ommatidia are going to make compound eye. So this is what you need to remember. Okay students, so here, right, when you talk about the mouth parts, you know that they are biting and chewing type, right? Biting and chewing type, right? And hypo-pharynx. When you talk about the hypo-pharynx, it is just like tongue. Many salivary glands, they will open at the base of hypo-pharynx. So if you will solve PYQs, you are going to get it from this portion only, okay? You are going to get it from this portion only. So as I said, we have to start with the anatomy, okay? And we have to start with what? We have to start with the digestive system first. Okay, what's the word, bache? Digestive system. Okay, so make sure that you note down extra things and you can simply highlight it in your NCERT. Word is digestive system. So digestive system is alimentary canal plus digestive gland. Okay students, whenever we talk about the digestive system, okay, so it is made up of that tube like structure, we call it as alimentary canal, plus when we are saying digestive system, so we have to include the glands as well, right? The digestive glands as well. So as I said, what is it? As I said, what is it? It is a tube like structure. What is it? It is a tube like structure. Clear bache? Clear bache? Digestive system we are starting. So one thing that you need to know here, again it is from the animal kingdom, so you know that here we are going to talk about the complete digestive system. What are we going to discuss here? We are going to talk about the complete digestive system. Now bache, what is the meaning of complete digestive system? When we are saying complete digestive system, means it will have two different openings. There will be mouth, which is for ingestion, right bache? And there will be mouth and for ingestion, and there will be anus for egestion. Means there will be two different openings, right, for the intake of food and for excreting. Okay, okay, so that is what you have to remember. So complete digestive system, right? Complete digestive system. Clear bache? Clear bache? Complete digestive system. Okay, yes. Okay, so we are going to divide it into three parts. See, foregut, midgut and hindgut. You are going to divide it into three parts: foregut, midgut, and then it is hindgut. Okay, foregut, midgut, hindgut. There are three parts: foregut, midgut, hindgut. Everyone repeat it in the chat section quick. Foregut, midgut and hindgut. So when the word is foregut, you also call it as stomodium. Okay, for midgut we also use the word mesenteron. For hindgut we also use the word proctadium. Okay, these are three words for foregut, midgut and hindgut. So proctodium, right, stomodium, mesenteron. Right, proctodium, stomodium and mesenteron. These are the three words. So we are going to start with the foregut. So foregut will include, see, it is a digestive system. Okay, the alimentary canal, the tube-like structure. Even if you talk about humans, we know that, right, it is deleted from our syllabus, but still, right, it is something very basic. We have the mouth, the buccal cavity, the pharynx, then, yes, tell me. What do we have? The mouth is there, buccal cavity is there, pharynx is there, esophagus is there, stomach, right, intestine. That is how we discuss it. That is how we discuss it. Now here, right, what do we need to consider? Right, we are dividing the alimentary canal into three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. And basically, bache, from your mouth to gizzard, it is the word. from your mouth to gizzard, it is the foregut. Mouth to gizzard, it is the foregut. Okay, foregut. Now here in the digestive system of the cockroach, of the insects, in this alimentary canal, we will be talking about the crop and the gizzard. So bache, in NEET 2022, right, it was a 2023, it was a previous year question, right? They have like they ask the questions in this way, right? I have to check the year 2022 or 2023, but yes, the questions were like this, that crop and gizzard, out of the following, crop and gizzard, they are present in the digestive system of dash. So obviously in the insects it is present, in the birds it is present. Okay, so we need to remember that. Understood? We need to remember that. So crop and gizzard, this is what we need to discuss in the alimentary canal of the insect. So you look at this diagram first. Okay, you look at this diagram first. So how are we going to start the story here? The mouth. Again, the mouth will lead to buccal cavity. Right, that buccal cavity will lead to pharynx. That pharynx will go to esophagus. And after that esophagus, what will we see? The crop and the gizzard. Crop and the gizzard. So that is what we are going to study in the foregut, from mouth to gizzard. So this crop and gizzard. Gizzard is also known as proventriculus. Okay, right. So here G for gizzard, G for gizzard, G for grinder. Grinder. So it will help in the grinding of the food, and in the crop. Crop is the reservoir. In the crop there will be the storage. There will be the storage of the grains. Right, bache? There will be the storage of the food, and in the gizzard it will be grinded. Clear, bache? Clear, clear, clear? Yes? Is it clear? Sure? Sure? Any doubt? Any doubt? Sure? Okay, so this is what we need to remember. We need to remember the functions as well. So as I said, this part is not going to be difficult. It is very easy for you. So come to this part, right? Open up your NCERT and highlight this part, right? Open your NCERT and highlight this part. The alimentary canal present in the body cavity. The alimentary canal present in the body cavity is divided into three regions: foregut, midgut and hindgut. So foregut, stomodium; midgut, mesenteron; hindgut, proctodium. Right? Can you just repeat? Foregut, your stomodium; midgut, mesenteron; hindgut, proctodium. Is that clear? Hindgut, proctodium. Is that clear? Is that clear? So mouth will open into a short tubular pharynx, right? Short tubular pharynx leading to a narrow tubular passage called esophagus. Is that clear? Is that clear? Right? Is that clear? Yes or no? So mouth is going to open into a very small, right? No doubt it is not written here, but yes, mouth is going to open into a very small buccal cavity, right? Very small buccal cavity, and then it will open into the pharynx. Clear, bache? So pharynx is what? It is short tubular, right? It is short tubular. So see, it's very easy. The systems here are very easy, isn't it? They are very easy, right? So after that, there will be a, right, narrow tubular passage, esophagus. So esophagus is tubular, and this esophagus itself is going to open into a sac-like structure, and we are calling it as crop. So that is how you can revise it. So here you people can see that crop is used for storing of food, and this is what you guys can highlight. Okay, so crop is used for storing of food. Understood? Crop is used for storing of food. Okay, okay, right? So crop, after the crop, gizzard is there. So as I said, it is also known as proventriculus. Proventriculus. So you should know the another name. It is proventriculus. Okay. So it is it has an outer layer of thick circular muscles, right? So basically, what are you going to see here in the gizzard? You can include it in your notes. So G for gizzard, G for grinder. That is how you have to remember its function. So bache, it is having an outer layer, Outer layer of what? Outer layer of thick circular muscles. Outer layer of thick circular muscles, right? And there is thick inner cuticle as well. Okay, there is thick inner cuticle as well, and that cuticle will be forming, yes, 6 highly chitinized या chitinous teeth that will help in the grinding. That will help in the grinding. So one thing that you need to remember here is that in the foregut, right, in the foregut, that inner layer is made up of cuticle. In simple words, this is what you can remember, that in the foregut, that inner layer is made up of cuticle. It is made up of cuticle, right, bache? It is made up of cuticle. Understood? Understood? So the function of crop clear, right? It is going to store the food, and gizzard is going to help in the grinding, right? Gizzard is going to help in the grinding of the food particle, right, bache? Right? So entire foregut is lined by cuticle. As I said, it is important, right? This foregut is lined with cuticle. Okay, innermost it is. It is lined with cuticle. So that can be asked as a question. Okay, that can be asked as a question. So this foregut part clear. This foregut part clear. So next is midgut. Right? Next is midgut, which is also known as mesenteron. So midgut, yes, middle part, right, this midgut. So this midgut is going to have, yes, can you tell me what will we see in the midgut? Right, so gizzard is directly going to open in the midgut, bache, and here we will talk about the hepatic ceca. What are we going to discuss here? We are going to talk about the hepatic ceca. Okay, okay, yes. We are going to talk about the hepatic ceca here. This is what we need to discuss. So again, you have to focus on the diagram, right? Diagram will clear everything. Diagram is going to clear everything. So see, this gizzard, next, this next part, it is that midgut. This is your gizzard, and here you have your midgut. Now when you move next, right, from ileum to this anus, to this rectum, from ileum, hindgut start, right, from ileum, hindgut starts. Okay, bache? From ileum, hindgut starts. Understood? Yes? Is it clear? So in the midgut, like, observe it carefully, at the junction of foregut and midgut, what are we going to see? We'll see hepatic ceca. They are also known as gastric ceca. Hepatic ceca is the word. Hepatic. Hepatic word is associated with liver, isn't it? Hepatic word, it is associated with what? It is associated with liver? Yes or no? Hepatic word is associated with liver. So don't you think that it will play role in the secretions here? Just see 6 to 8, this blind, right? We use this word now. These blind tubules. Blind tubules means they are closed at one end, right? They are closed at one end. That's the meaning of blind tubules. Okay, that is the meaning of blind tubules, closed at one end. Okay, so the diagram clear? So now come to this part. So a ring of 6 to 8, okay, a ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules called cecae or gastric cecae. They are present at the junction of foregut and midgut. Again, it is a previous year question. In the paper, they can ask you that at the junction of foregut and midgut, what is present, or at the junction of midgut and hindgut, what is present. Okay, so when it is the junction of foregut and midgut, we will see the hepatic cecae. So they are 6 to 8. Clear, bache? They are 6 to 8 blind tubules. What are they? They are 6 to 8 blind tubules. What are they, students? They are 6 to 8 blind tubules. Understood? Understood? So it is present at the junction of foregut and midgut. It is present at the junction of foregut and midgut. And what will it secrete? Of course, the digestive juices which are going to play role in the digestion. Understood? Yes, is it clear? Is it clear? So when it comes to the digestive gland, no doubt salivary glands are also there, right? So we will also talk about the secretions of the hepatic gland, hepatic CK. Okay, we are also going to talk about the secretions of the hepatic CK, right? Clear, bache? Clear? So again, if you talk about the walls of this mesentery, okay, see, this is the diagram. I hope you find it useful. Look at the diagrams here. Look at the diagrams here. The esophagus part. So here salivary gland is there. So obviously when cockroach is going to eat the food, salivary glands will pour their secretion. Food will get mixed with it. Further it will pass. Right here the digestive CK or hepatic CK are there. They will also add their secretions. Obviously that will also help in the digestion of food. Right. Then next is the midgut part. So at the junction of foregut and midgut we will see the digestive CK. Right. This diagram is wonderful, isn't it? Right. Yes, this diagram is wonderful. So now let's move to the next part. But yes, before that, here you guys can mention that walls of midgut, they are also having muscles. Yeah, midgut contains muscles. Simple words. Muscles are present here. Okay, muscles are present here. Understood? Wall of midgut is muscular. Okay, muscular. So this is midgut, this is hindgut. Hindgut will start from this ileum. Okay, ileum. Then you can see colon. Then you can see rectum, and finally the anus is there. Ileum, colon, rectum, and anus. Ileum, colon, rectum, and anus. So here, one thing that you need to focus is that at the junction of midgut and hindgut also you have some yellowish tube-like structures. Right, at the junction of midgut and hindgut also we have some yellowish, right, yellow thread like structures, right? See, look at this diagram from NCERT. Okay, this is midgut, this is hindgut. At the junction of midgut and hindgut, what do we have? We have some thread like structures. These are Malpighian tubules, right? These are Malpighian tubules, and Malpighian tubules are the excretory organ, right? It is used for excretion in the case of cockroach. Okay, in the case of cockroach. So what is next? It is hindgut. What is next? It is hindgut, also known as proctodium. Also known as proctodium. So it is from ileum to anus. Okay, bache? Right. So here you guys can mention that at the junction of, okay, at the junction of midgut and hindgut, at the junction of midgut and hindgut, what will be there? Malpighian tubules are present. Okay. So both the statements are important. So do not confuse it. So when it is foregut, midgut, gastric CK. When it is midgut and hindgut, then it will be the Malpighian tubule. So these are 100 to 150. They will play role in the excretion. Understood? They will play role in the excretion. Clear, bache? Clear, clear, clear. Right? It is the excretory organ. It is the excretory organ. Okay? Yes? Sure? So do not, alright. That's it, that's all. So anus, where will it open? 10th segment, of course. Right? It is the last abdominal segment. So come to this part. So here you people can see at the junction of midgut and hindgut, there is another ring of, as I said, 100 to 150 yellow colored thin filamentous Malpighian tubules. So they will remove the excretory products from the hemolymph. Now can you tell me what is this hemolymph? Right, they are going to remove the waste from the hemolymph. So can you tell me what is this hemolymph? Hemolymph. See students, in the case of cockroach, we will also discuss it in blood vascular system. Right, in the case of cockroach, the blood is not red. Right, the blood is not red. We call it as whitish. It is white in color. Right, this hemolymph, it is without RBCs. It doesn't contain RBC. In the case of cockroach, we will see that blood is not playing role in the transport of the gases. Right, it is not playing any role in the transport of the gases. It is, yes, it is present in that body cavity. It is that fluid which is present, right? It is having a sugar which is known as trehalose, but it doesn't contain that RBCs, and it is not playing any role in it doesn't contain that rather, what do we say, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is not there. Hemoglobin is not there. ठीक है बच्चे? Hemoglobin is not there. Clear बच्चे? So it is playing no role in the transport of oxygen. Understood? No role in the transport of oxygen. Okay, so from this hemolymph, that waste will be removed by these Malpighian tubules. Okay, okay, bache. And yes, in the case of cockroach, what will it excrete? Its excreta. It is uricotalic. It is uricotalic. Uric acid. They say we are ureotalic, right? Cockroaches, these insects, they will excrete uric acid. So they are uricotalic. What are they? They are uricotalic. Okay? They are uricotalic. Understood? Understood? Yes, uricotalic. It will excrete uric acid. Right, that because it requires very least amount of water, it will be in the form of that pellets. Clear bache? That will be excreted by cockroach. Understood? Understood? So next is the hindgut is broader than midgut obviously, and it is differentiated into ileum, colon and rectum. So let me tell you bache, ileum is right quite thin, but when you talk about the colon, it is the longest and broadest part. Okay, it is longest and broadest part. Okay, so you can note down the extra points also. So colon is longest and broadest. Ileum is thin. Fine, ileum is thin. So any doubt here? Any doubt here? So obviously bache, cockroach will eat something, salivary glands will also secrete, right? Right, they will also release. What will they release? The enzymes of course. The enzymes of course, right? Jaise amylase, chitinase, cellulase, like this. So that will help in the digestion of food. So in the pre-oral cavity, the digestion will start. Further, you guys can see that gizzard, the hepatic caca will also pour the secretion. So that is how, right, the food will keep on passing and its digestion will be done. Okay, its digestion will be done. So tell me, isn't it easy? Don't you think that it's easy? Yes, don't you think that it's easy? So next is the blood vascular system that we need to discuss. Okay, so before that, tell me, any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? I'm telling you, it's a very easy portion. It's a very easy portion. Mr. Cockroach is actually easy. So can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? But in this way only you are going to get my classes in the Phoenix 3.0 batch. Right? It's not like that ma'am will keep on saying the things, keep on saying the things, keep on saying the things. Right, bache? Right, bache? So obviously, right, there will be the class, there will be the questioning. You have to answer the questions. We will discuss it, but obviously after the explanation of the topic. So, okay. Doing, bache, don't you have your dashboard? Can you see it in your dashboard? Can you see it in your dashboard? Doing? So, tell me, can I ask you a few questions? Yes? Okay. So, how many segments are there in thorax? How many segments are there in thorax? How many segments are there in thorax? Tell me quickly. How many segments are there in thorax? Three. How many pair of legs are there in thorax? How many pair of legs are there in thorax? 3 pairs. 3 pairs? Seriously? 3 pairs of walking legs. How many pair of wings are there in thorax? How many pair of wings are there in thorax? Pair of wings. Pair of wings, quick. 2 है ना? 2. So can you name them? Like firstly tell me in which segment are they present and can you name it? Two pair of wings are there. So in which segments are they present? In which segments are they present? Quick, quick, quick. The chat is quite slow. The chat is quite slow. Meso and meta. Very good. So in mesothorax, there will be your forewing. In the metathorax, there will be your hindwing. It is the hindwing that will help in flying. Okay, that is membranous. That will help in flying. Okay, okay. Leg in 5th segment. Don't you really need to revise it? Right? I'll talk to you in our batch. Okay. Chaliye. So now let's talk about the blood vascular system. Okay. Let's talk about what? Blood vascular system. Right. So obviously in blood vascular system we talk about the heart, we talk about the blood vessels. Now let's discuss few things related to it. Again we have to link it with the animal kingdom. So see students, we have two things. Right, what do we have? We have two things. We have open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Right, open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. When it is the open circulatory system, obviously there will be a heart, right? From that heart there will be, one or two large blood vessels. Blood will be pumped by this heart and then that blood will be there in the body cavity. Means there are no closed blood vessels that will carry it to that destined organ. Okay? Okay? Now when it is the closed circulatory system, there will be a heart, right? The blood vessels will be there. Okay, there will be proper blood vessels, isn't it? There will be proper blood vessels, right? And that blood vessels will carry the blood, okay, to that destined organ. Just in our case, we have the coronary sinus that is going to innervate our heart muscles. The carotid artery that will give the blood to the brain, bache. Renal artery to the kidney, right? Right? This is what we have. So open में the heart will be there, heart will pump the blood, there will be two large blood vessels from where the blood will come and then the blood will be there in the cavity. It's like that. In closed circulatory system there will be proper blood vessel and that is how the blood will be circulated. Okay? Right? So you know about the phylums also. If you know it, very good. Otherwise please remember it. Just we have phylum Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminth, Esculminth, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. So when you talk about the Annelida, in the Annelida you will see closed blood vascular system, yeah, closed circulatory system. But when we talk about the arthropods, right, in the case of cockroach, cockroach is an example of arthropod, cockroach is an example of arthropod. So what are we going to see? We will see open, right, open blood vascular system or open circulatory system. Okay, open circulatory system. This is what we are going to see in the case of cockroach. So in phylum Arthropoda, in all the members, right, in phylum Arthropoda, all the members of the phylum Arthropoda, they will, without any exception, they will have open circulatory system. Is that clear? They will have open circulatory system. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes, bache. Now, one more thing. When we compare the vertebrate chordates and non-chordates, right, again, for that we need to know about the animal kingdom. So again, when we compare the chordates and the non-chordates, hope you know about the chordates and the non-chordates. Chalo, let me tell you. When we talk about what? When we talk about the chordates and the non-chordates. So we humans, we are chordates or non-chordates? Tell me, what are we? Are we chordates or non-chordates? Are we chordates or non-chordates? Are we chordates or non-chordates? Quick, quick, quick. Guys, be quick. Are we chordates or non-chordates? Of course, chordates. Thank God you saved me from a mini heart attack. Okay. So in the case of chordates, chordata. What's the word? What's the word? The word is chordata, chordates. So you know that we say the presence of notochord, and that notochord will form the vertebral column in the case of vertebrates. We also talk about the presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord, right? There are four basic characters that we consider for the chordates. Okay, there will be the presence of pharyngeal gill slits, and then there is the presence of post-anal tail. Then there is the presence of post-anal tail. Clear, bache? Clear, bache? So, chordates. What's the word? It is chordates. What is the word, bache? It is chordates. So, chordates, presence of notochord, presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord, presence of pharyngeal gill slits, presence of post-anal tail. Okay? Presence of post-anal tails. Clear, bache? Clear, bache? So these are the characters of the chordates. Now when you talk about the humans, yes, we belong to chordata, but the phylum Arthropoda, right? Arthropods, they belong to phylum non-chordata. Clear? Clear? So here, ma'am, we were talking about blood vascular system. Why are you relating it with this animal kingdom part? Hai na? You must be thinking that, ma'am, we are talking about the blood vascular system. Why are you relating it with the animal kingdom part? Because I want to specify one thing here, and it is a repeated previous year question. Okay, students, it is a repeated previous year question, so I thought that we should discuss it. What say? Hai na? We should discuss it, yes or no? Hai na? We should discuss it. We should discuss it. So here you guys can see that there is the presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord, right? Right, one character is this, because after blood vascular system we will be talking about the nervous system. So I am going to relate these two topics. Okay, I am going to relate these two topics. So when we talk about the chordates, we discuss the four basic characters of the chordates, that is presence of notochord, presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord, the presence of pharyngeal gill slits, and the presence of the anal post-anal tail. Other than that, these are four basic characters. These are four basic characters. If you will open up that animal kingdom chapter, you will see there is a chapter, there is a table, and there they also mention that heart, here ventral, and in the case of non-chordates, heart if present. Right, if present, in the case of non-chordates, if it is present, it will be on the dorsal side. So these are the things that we need to remember. These are the things that we need to remember. That is how we have to compare the two chapters. Okay, so these are four basic characters of chordate. Four basic characters of chordate. We will use this character when we will discuss the nerve cord. And one more thing in the case of chordates is, they say we are chordates. Where is our heart? It is on ventral side. It is on ventral side. So it is a Arthropoda is a non-chordate. So if heart is present, the heart will be on the dorsal side. Where will we see our heart? Where will we see the heart in their case? On the dorsal side. They say, for an example, right? Of course, I am going to make the pathetic diagrams, but still, जैसे let's say if heart is present, it will be on the dorsal side, not on the ventral side, not on the ventral side, right? So now next, what's going to happen? This is the heart. Actually, it is also chambered. It is also chambered. We will discuss about it. So this heart, to this heart, that large blood vessels are there. Heart is going to pump the blood, and the blood will be here in this cavity. This is also known as hemocoel. That is also known as hemocoel. And you know that fluid is what? It is hemolymph. I just told you that fluid is what? It is hemolymph. Right? So it is white in color. It is without hemoglobin. It is playing no role in the transport of oxygen. Okay? So this is something very important, very specific thing it is, that here the heart will be on the dorsal side. Heart will be on the dorsal side. So the meaning of this point clear? That blood vascular system is open type, blood vessels are poorly developed and open into the space. So you can see this is the hemocoel, this cavity, this space, it is the hemocoel. You know, cockroach is also it is also true coelomate, eucoelomate. So here it is the hemocoel, and we further divide it. Just it is the heart, so this part will be pericardial sinus. Here we will see the neural part, so perineural sinus will also be there. So basically blood will be pumped by it, right, and all the body organs, they are going to swim in this blood. Okay, they are going to swim in this blood because that blood vessels are poorly developed. Got it? They are poorly developed. So here you guys can see that visceral organs, they are located in the hemocoel, but they are bathed in the blood, right? They are bathed in the blood, and that blood is what? It is hemolymph. So in the hemolymph, which sugar is present? Trehalose. Trehalose, right? Trehalose. Okay. Okay. So this point is important. This hemolymph is colorless and, right, it is having plasma and hemocytes. What will we see here? Plasma and hemocytes. What are we going to see here, bache? Plasma and hemocytes. Yes, sorry, plasma and hemocytes. Clear, bache? So what are these hemocytes? These hemocytes are nothing but they are the blood corpuscles. So in the case of humans also, that is what we discussed now, that in the blood plasma is there, formed elements are there. Hanji Vidyashri, that is what we discussed. Yes, Prasanna? Yes, Prasanna? Gopal? That is what we discussed now. In the case of humans also, blood is having plasma, the liquid part, it is having the formed elements, right? It is having the formed elements. So here also we are saying that it is having plasma and hemocytes. Hemocytes are nothing, they are the blood corpuscles, so they will help in fighting with the infection and they will help in the blood clotting, right? So you can say that the phagocytosis of bacteria and blood clotting, that is the function of these, right? That is the function of these hemocytes. Understood? Okay. Hanji, doubt? Do you have any doubt? Hanji, please tell me what's your doubt, then I will continue. Type your doubt question here, I will answer it quick. Right, so this part clear. So as I said, the heart is also chambered, right? So see this, it is elongated muscular tube. It's something like this. But as I said, it is on dorsal side, right? It is on dorsal side, bache, and you can see that the heart of the cockroach consists of elongated muscular tube lying along mid-dorsal line. So this dorsal word is very important. So mid-dorsal line of thorax and abdomen will have heart, right, bache? So this dorsal line is very important. Clear? Clear? So these funnel shaped chambers are there with ostia on either side. Means, let's say, funnel shaped it is, na? If it is something like this, if it is something like this, okay, so on either side, on both the sides there is an opening, we are using the word ostia for it. Ostium is for singular, ostia is for plural. Ostium is for singular, ostia is for plural. Okay, bache? So blood from the sinuses, sinuses means that spaces, right? From these sinuses, the blood. So basically, do not forget that this heart is on the dorsal side, right? Mid thorax and abdomen line pe. This heart is on the dorsal side and it is a chambered heart. So can you tell me how many chambers are there in heart? Yes, bache. How many chambers are there in heart? Yes. How many chambers are there in heart? Anyone? If you don't know it, please note down. See, firstly it is on dorsal side, right? It is 13 chambered, right? It is 13 chambered. Okay, bache, it is 13 chambered and we know that it is tubular, tube-like. So tube-like dorsal and it is 13 chambered. So that is also a previous year question. So for the cockroach part, if you will just revise from the previous year question, that will be helpful. Okay, bache? So dorsal side pe, it will be like this. Funnel-like structure on the either side, there will be the ostia. If still, bacho, the cavities, the sinuses are not clear to you, let me show you. Imagine this is the inner segment, right? Imagine this is the inner part. What is it? What is it? Just imagine it is the inner part of the body. Okay? Inner part of the body. So dorsal side. One second. The cockroach is something like this, na? Head hai, thorax or abdomen. Let's say it is like this. Okay. So this is the dorsal side, ventral side, and lateral side is also there. So heart is present on the dorsal side, right? Heart is present on the dorsal side. Okay? Please remember it. So this portion will be the pericardial sinus, that space. Now I was telling you about the characters of chordate. I was telling you about the characters of chordates, right? The characters of chordates and non-chordates. So chordates mein, we are chordates are, right? This nerve cord is towards the dorsal side, right, bache? Our nerve cord is on the dorsal side. We know it very well. So now, because cockroach is what? Cockroach is a non-chordate. Cockroach is a non-chordate. So in the case of this cockroach, okay, in the case of this cockroach, that nerve cord will be on the ventral side. That nerve cord will be on the ventral side. Okay, so this ventral side will have nerve cord and this part will be perineural sinus. This part will be perineural sinus. Okay, and here the other body organs are there. So we also call it as perivisceral sinus, that space. So blood from this pericardial sinus, right, it will be pumped here. So as I said, this heart is, this, it is funnel like, either sides are having ostia. So blood will enter through it. Okay, blood is going to enter through it. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, so when heart is relaxed, the blood will enter there, right, bache? The blood is going to enter. Okay. Okay, so heart chambers will pump the blood towards the anterior chamber, okay, when there will be the contraction. Understood? When there will be the contraction. So there are some special cells. There are some special cells associated with heart wall. There are some special cells associated with heart wall. That special cells are nephrocytes, bache. What are they? They are nephrocytes. So they are going to control heartbeat rate. They'll control the rate of heartbeat. Okay, the rate of heartbeat. Fine. Yes, so they are attached with the heart wall, nephrocytes. So they will help in the regulation of heartbeat. Right, they will help in the regulation of heartbeat. Okay, and one more thing. Chalo, let's make it very simple. And it is nephrocyte, nephron. Right, so somewhere it is also playing role in the excretion. Okay, so along with Malpighian tubules, it will also play role in the excretion. Done, bache? It will also play role in the excretion. Understood? Now students, look at this diagram. This is the heart, right? This is the heart. So it is that anterior aorta. So when it is relaxed, right? When heart is relaxed, the blood will be filled here. When it will start contracting, the blood will be pumped, especially towards this anterior side. Now, it is also a previous year question. Which muscles are associated with these chambers? Can you see these muscles? These are LRA muscles, right? So they are associated with the heart. That is also PYQ, LRA muscles, right? Which muscles are there? These are the LRA muscles. So they are 12 pair fan-like muscles. They are not 13. They are 12 pair. Okay, they are 12 pair. So they are attaching that heart to the tergum basically, right? Sorry, right, bache? So how many pairs are there? 12 pairs. It is not 13. Heart is 13 chambered, but how many pairs of LRA muscles do we have? 12 pairs. So it will attach that head to that tergum part and to that, you know, the diaphragm which is dividing that sinuses. So that is also you need to remember. Okay, that is something that you need to remember. And already I told you that when it comes to the blood will play no role in the transport of oxygen, but it will help in the transport of food, right, for removal of waste, like this. Okay, so it is not playing any role in the transport of oxygen. Clear? Clear? So let's revise it. Let's revise it from the NCERT. So in the NCERT, they have simply given this part only, that blood from sinuses enter heart through ostia and is pumped anteriorly to the sinuses again. ठीक है, anteriorly to the sinuses again. ठीक है बच्चे, so this part clear. No doubt here they are not mentioning in the text, they are not mentioning about the LRA muscles, but yes, again it is important for your NEET. Okay, it is given in NCERT, so definitely it is important for your NEET, right? Clear बच्चे? So next is the respiratory system that we need to discuss, and then let's talk about the excretory system, nervous system, and then finally the reproductive system, and then we will end the class. So any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes? Sure? Nephrocytes are going to control that. Okay, nephrocytes are going to control that. Okay, so respiratory system is the word. Chalo, let's discuss that. See bache, when we talk about the animal kingdom, so how are we going to start the story? Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminth, Esculminth, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and then Chordata. Okay, so when you talk about this, initially we start from the Porifera, right? Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminth, Esculminth. So we talk about their general body surface, which will help in the gaseous exchange, right? Directly through diffusion, it will help in the gaseous exchange. Then in Annelida also, they will have that moist skin, that moist cuticle, that will help in the gaseous exchange. So Arthropoda is the first phylum where we will see a proper respiratory system. Right, where what are we going to see? We are going to see the proper respiratory system. So now, because we are discussing cockroach, in the case of cockroach, we will be talking about the tracheal system. Right, there is a network of tube that will help in this gaseous exchange. There is the tracheal system. What will be there, bache? There will be a tracheal system. What will be there? Yes, students, please repeat it with me. There will be the tracheal system. There will be the tracheal system. Tracheal system, a network of tubes will be there, right? A network of tubes will be there. Now let's discuss few other points. Just see, the gaseous exchange will ultimately be through from the diffusion, right? How that gaseous exchange will be there? Ultimately it will be through the diffusion, via diffusion only, right? Via diffusion only gaseous exchange will be there, bache. So diffusion mein you know that, right? How that gases will travel, right? What will be the movement? So it will move from its higher concentration to lower concentration, higher concentration to lower concentration along the concentration gradient, yet down the concentration gradient. So basically there should be a concentration or pressure difference, and then you know that things will move from their higher concentration to lower concentration. This is what the diffusion is, right? This is what the diffusion is. Now when you talk about the cockroach, again I am repeating, phylum Arthropoda was the first phylum where we will see the respiratory system, right? Just say here in the case of insects, we are talking about the tracheal system. We will also talk about the book lungs, book gills here. Okay, bache? So right now we need to deal with this tracheal system, a network of tubes. So in the case of cockroach, thorax is there, abdomen is there. Thorax is there, abdomen is there. So thorax is having how many segments? 3 segments, pro, meso, meta. Okay? Abdomen is having 10 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's take it like this. Okay. So now when you talk about their dorsal sides, sorry, their lateral sides, means these sides. Just see, in our case we are having nostrils. We are having these nostrils. Yes, we are having these nostrils through which the air will come in, like this. Here we'll see, just see, prothorax, mesothorax. In between prothorax and mesothorax, in between prothorax and mesothorax, there will be a pair of opening. We'll call it as spiracles. Means here on the lateral side, right, on the lateral side, Sandhya, what will we see? We'll see spiracles. Spiracles. You know, these spiracles are compared with external nostril of humans, right? They are compared with external nostril or nares of humans, right? Just we are going to inhale na, through this nares the air will enter, through this nares the air will enter. So spiracles are there, spiracles are there. So total, that is also previous year question, 10 pairs of spiracles are there, and they are compared with the human nostril. So in between prothorax and mesothorax, 1 pair of spiracles. In between mesothorax and metathorax, there is another pair. So if I talk about the thorax only, in thorax there will be 2 pairs of spiracles. Okay, 2 pairs of spiracles. Now here see, in between segment 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, right? So now can you understand that? Can you understand the 1 pair, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th? So total 8 pairs will be there, right? 8 pairs are there in the abdomen. How many pairs are there in the abdomen? 8 pairs are there in the abdomen. Clear bache? Clear bache? So 8 pairs will be there in the abdomen. Understood? Sure? Sure? Sure, yes or no? Yes or no? So 2 pairs are on thorax, 8 pairs are on abdomen. So they are located on the lateral side. I told you na, these spiracles, they are located on lateral sides. So if I am saying they are located on lateral sides, means they are present on pleurons, isn't it? They are present on pleurons, isn't it? Yes. So they are present on pleurons. है ना? So these spiracles, they are guarded by valves, right? They are guarded by valves. That's what you need to remember. How are they guarded? They are guarded by, right bache? They are guarded by valves. Clear bache? Clear, clear, clear? Yes, right? So they are going to these valves, they will have some cilias also that will, filter the air that is going to come. So air will enter through these spiracles. So one thing is also there, right, that first pair of this thorax and the first pair of abdomen, they do not have the valves. Okay, remaining all the pairs are going to have valves. Remaining all the pairs are going to have valves. So spiracles are present on lateral side through which air will enter. So next what? Next there will be a network of tube. Right, next what will be there? There will be a network of tube. जैसे trachea है, right? That trachea. trachea, which will further divide, further divide, further divide. It is going to form some tracheoles also, right? It is going to form some tracheoles also. Clear, bache? So let's say if this is the spiracle, it will, if there is a spiracle, right, right through the valve the air will enter, right? There will be a kind of swollen atria type structure, right? Then it will, the air will pass to the trachea and then to the tracheoles, and finally it will reach to the tissue part. Clear, bache? It will reach to the tissue part. Is that clear? Is that clear? Tell me, is that clear? So last branches of trachea are the tracheoles. They are the tracheoles, right? So air will enter through the spiracles, through the trachea. Finally, it will reach to the tracheoles. Here we have the tissues, and here the gaseous exchange will be there. The gaseous exchange will be there. Is it clear? The gaseous exchange will be there. So this gaseous exchange is by a simple diffusion only, right? So trachea is just like a tube through which the air is coming, right? Through which the air is coming. Just let's say you have a pipe, you are just blowing like this. Through that pipe the air will pass, right? Air will pass. So basically through the spiracles, right? Through the spiracles the air will enter, the atria is there, then the trachea, right? Further air will go to the tracheoles, and finally it will get exchanged here. So I am saying by a simple diffusion, right? By a simple diffusion only the gaseous exchange will be done. How will it be done? By a simple diffusion only the gaseous exchange will be done. Okay? Okay? Right? So one thing that you have to remember, see, in the case of this cockroach, right, we have seen that blood is what? Hemolymph. Blood is what? Hemolymph. It is playing no role, right? Playing no role in transport of oxygen. It is having no role in transport of oxygen. It's just that through these tubes the air will pass, and finally the simple diffusion will be there. So that is why in the case of cockroach, right, we say that direct respiration is there. It is not indirect. What is the meaning of direct respiration, students? What is the meaning of direct respiration? Yes, anyone in the class? What is the meaning of direct respiration? I am saying that in the case of cockroach there is the direct respiration. So direct respiration means where special respiratory organs are not involved, blood is not involved, right? Special respiratory organs are not involved, blood is not involved. That is the direct respiration. Clear, bache? That is the direct respiration. So respiratory system, it consists of network of trachea that will open through 10 pairs of small holes called spiracles, and they are present on the lateral side of the body, that is pleuron, right? Lateral side of the body means pleuron. Okay, bache? On pleurons they are present. So 2 pairs are in thorax, 8 pairs are in abdomen. 2 pairs are in thorax, 8 pairs are in abdomen. So thin branching tubes, जैसे tracheal tubes, they are subdivided. These tracheal tubes, what happened? Arey. Okay. Hanji. So these tracheal tubes, okay, they will further subdivide into tracheoles that will carry oxygen from the air to all the parts. ठीक है बच्चे? Right, to all the parts. One second. अच्छा. Okay. Let it be. Fine. So opening of spiracles. Opening of spiracles is regulated by sphincter. Understood? Opening of spiracle is regulated by sphincter. The valves, they are present. So first pair of the thorax, first pair of the abdomen will not have valve, otherwise they are having these valves. There's an opening, the cilia is also present, that will filter out the air, bache. Okay? So exchange of gases will take place at tracheoles by a diffusion only. So in the case of cockroach, what type of respiration is there? Direct respiration, right? The blood is not involved in the exchange of gases now, so it is the direct respiration. Clear? It is the direct respiration. Clear? So bache, now excretory system is also very easy. We already know about the Malpighian tubules. Yes, we already know about the Malpighian tubules. Yes or no? Tell me. We already know about the Malpighian tubules. Yes, now I want to see your answers. I want to see your answers. Yes or no? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Hanji, you know about the Malpighian tubules, Akanksha, Sandhya, Shiv Kumar, Manaswini, Vidyashri, Sona, Pravalika, Rashi, quick. Hanji, quick. So obviously you know na Malpighian tubules, they are present. Where are they present? At the junction of at the junction of midgut and hindgut. Where are they present? At the junction of midgut and hindgut. Understood? At the junction of midgut and hindgut, we will see that Malpighian tubules are present. So they will help in. So they are 100 to 150, right? Thread-like structures. They will help in removing the waste, bache, right? So each tubule here is lined by glandular. Glandular means secretory, right? And ciliated cells. Okay, so they will absorb the nitrogenous waste product. They will convert them into the uric acid. So that is why the cockroach is uricotelic. Okay, so that waste will be excreted out through the hindgut, bache. So other than that, they are having fat body, nephrocytes. I told you nephrocytes are present in the heart wall, and uricose glands are also helpful in excretion, right? Uricose glands are also helpful in excretion. Okay, they all are going to help in excretion. Clear, bache? Clear, clear, clear? Clear? Yes or no? So fat bodies, nephrocytes, uricose gland, and fat bodies, right? Nephrocytes and uricose gland. One thing that you can write down, that uricose glands, they are present in male cockroach only, right? Please write down. I'll tell you about their position also. So present in male cockroach only. So they will help in excretion, but they are present in male cockroach only. So this point is important. Take it. This point is important. Do it. Write it. Quick. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. Is it done? Yes, is it done? Right, so fat cells, they are also known as urate. They are also known as urate. So this is very important, that uricose gland is present in male cockroach only. So other than that, bache, body wall is also there. Body covering, that also help in, you know, removal of waste. They say body wall mein na cuticle is also there. So that body wall will absorb the waste from the hemocoel. Okay, this body wall, it will also absorb waste from hemocoel, right? From hemocoel, it will also absorb the waste. So that waste will be stored here in the cuticle. So you know na, these are the cockroaches. They will undergo molting, ecdysis. So during that shedding, that waste will be removed. Okay, okay, the waste will be removed. So this is about the excretory system, and next is the next is the nervous system. Okay, next is the nervous system. So I told you already, nervous system is present on dorsal side or on ventral side. Where will you see this? Nervous system. Is it on ventral side or dorsal side? Quick, nervous system. Yes, bache. Nervous system. So obviously nervous system, in the case of non-chordates, if it is present, it will be on ventral side. Okay, it will be on ventral side. So in the chordates, it is dorsal hollow, right? But in the case of non-chordates, right, it will be on ventral side, it will be solid, yes, and it will be, is it going to be double or single? Is it going to be double or single? Just in our case, it is present on the dorsal side, dorsal hollow, single nerve cord is there, na? So here it will be, yes, so it will be solid, it will be on ventral side and it will be double, right? It will be double, right? Exactly. So nervous system. So nervous system, obviously you will also read CNS, central nervous system, where we talk about the brain and the nerve cord, right? But one thing that you need to remember, that it will be on the ventral side, because in our case it is on the dorsal side. In non-chordates it will be on the ventral side. So it is solid, it is double. Okay. So brain. So who's going to represent the brain? Basically here you will see that ganglia are present. Ultimately, what are we going to discuss? We are going to talk about the ganglias here. Right, ganglias here. I think I didn't add the diagram. How is it possible? Chalo, koi baat nahi. It's okay, I'll add it. Okay? So that will be on the ventral side. So there, what are we going to see? We are going to see the ganglia. What are we going to see, students? Yes. What are we going to see? We are going to see the ganglia. This is, see, there will be, some structures like this. It might not be proper, but still it will give you an idea. Something like this, right? So that is how you are going to start from the head region, right? That is how we are going to start from the head region, and then we have to form the ganglias. Okay, we have to form the ganglias. Just see, ganglias, I'll explain it. So basically one thing that you have to remember here is, right, that brain is represented by supra. Supra means above. Esophageal. Supraesophageal ganglia. Okay, supraesophageal ganglia. Right, supra. Supra means above esophagus. Above esophagus. Is that clear? Is that clear? So basically there is a brain. Brain is a kind of nerve ring. Okay, it is a supraesophageal ganglia in the head region, right? That is going to represent it, and you will see that from this head region, right, it is going to send the nerves to the antenna, to the compound eye. Okay, so ganglia are nothing, they are composed of nerve cells. Jaise these are the aggregates, right? These are the aggregates of that cell body. Okay, bache, what are these ganglias? Tell me, what are these ganglias? Quick, tell me. The ganglia, define it. Yes. So nerve cells are there, na? It is composed of nerve cells, aggregates of nerve cells. ठीक है बच्चे? Right, especially that cell bodies. That cell bodies will be aggregated. They are going to form the ganglia. So brain is represented by supraesophageal, means it is present above esophagus. ठीक है? It is present above esophagus. Is that clear? Is that clear? Then subesophageal ganglia is also there, bache, right? Both of them will stay connected. Okay, both of them will stay connected. So here you can see, right, that nerve cord will be solid. For the double word, you can also use the word paired. So you will see that they are paired, and see, we will see in between the ganglias will be there. Is that clear? So supraesophageal ganglia is also there. Subesophageal ganglia is also there. Both of it will be connected. So but ultimately that's what you have to remember, that ganglia means it is the aggregate of nerve cells, especially of that cell bodies. Okay, especially of that cell bodies. Clear bache? Clear? So next important line. So we will see nine segmented ganglia, right? 9 segmented ganglia. Okay bache? So out of these 9, 3 will be in thorax and 6 will be in abdomen, right? How many ganglia are present? There are total 9 in number, right? How many ganglia are present, bache? How many ganglia are present, bache? They are total 9. So out of that 9, 3 are in the thorax, 6 are in the abdomen, right? 6 are in the abdomen. Is that clear? Yes, brain is represented by that supraesophageal, but still it is also connected to subesophageal. But overall what you have to remember, that there are, right, overall what you have to remember, that there are 9 segmented, in 9 segments ganglia are there, 3 thorax, and these are the larger ones. And these are comparatively smaller. You will see that 3 thorax, ganglia in thorax, they are quite large, right? They are quite large, and then they will be small. Understood? Then they will be small. So 6 are abdominal. ठीक है, 6 are abdominal. Understood? So basically seventh segment here will have last ganglia. So what is the important thing here from this part? Of course, it is basically the nervous system. These are the ganglia. So that ganglia are going to send the nerves which will innervate the different parts. So there are total 9, right? There are total 9 ganglias, right bache? 9 segmental ganglias, right? 9 segmental ganglias means in 9 segments these ganglia are present. So 3 in thorax, 6 in abdomen. 3 in thorax, 6 in abdomen. Understood? 3 in thorax and 6 in abdomen. Clear bache? Clear bache? And in peripheral nervous system, obviously that motor nerve fibers and the sensory nerve fibers will be there. Okay? Okay, and there are some for the involuntary activities also. So one thing that you need to remember, that it is on the ventral side, it is solid, it is double. Ventral, solid, double. How many are there? 9. Okay, 3 in thorax, 6 in abdomen. 3 in thorax, 6 in abdomen. So nervous system of cockroach is having series of fused segmentally arranged ganglia. Fused segmentally arranged ganglia. Right bache? So they are joined by paired longitudinal connectives on the ventral side. Right? Right? Clear? So ganglia, they are joined by paired, right? Paired longitudinal connectives on the ventral side. So 3 ganglia lie in the thorax and 6 in the abdomen. So it is a very important part. Okay? It's a very important part. Clear bache? Clear, clear, clear. Right? So this part is important. Kindly pay attention. Everyone, this part is important and please pay attention. So nervous system of cockroach is spread throughout the body. Nervous system of cockroach is spread throughout the body. Right bache? It is spread throughout the body. So head will hold a bit of the nervous system. In the head region only that supraesophageal ganglia is there. Right? Right. So a bit of the nervous system and remaining is there in the ventral part. It is in the ventral part on the belly side. You know na, total 6 ganglia they are present in that, 3 in thorax and 9 ganglia, 3 in thorax and 6 in abdomen. We have seen that. So basically they are saying, see, if in the case of cockroach, if the head of the cockroach is cut off, it can live for as long as 1 week. Imagine. If you will see any cockroach without head, please do not get scared. Okay? If you ever see any cockroach without head, please do not get scared. Literally, please do not get scared. Why? Because cockroach can live without its head for 1 week, at least for 1 week. Okay? At least for 1 week. Because in head region only brain is present, and I told you it is represented by supraesophageal ganglion above esophagus. So it will supply nerves to the antenna and compound eye only. Right? And in cockroach the sense organs are antenna, eye, maxillary palp, labial palp and anal cerci. You remember now? Do you remember this part? This is what we have covered. Antenna, your compound eyes, even the maxillary palps, right? Even the labial palps and anal cerci. Anal cerci is having that sound receptors. So these are the sense organs, right? So compound eyes, you know that they are at the dorsal side. We have already completed it. They are having the ommatidia, right bache? So that will help in making many images of the object. So this kind of vision is the mosaic vision with more sensitivity but less resolution. So you cannot say that the picture that cockroaches are going to make, right, that image that cockroach is going to make, that will be very clear. No, bro, that image will not be very clear, right? But it will be having more sensitivity because each ommatidia is going to make that image. So even if there is a very little movement, the cockroaches can detect it and then they will run. Okay, then they will run. Okay, bache? Right. So this is the nocturnal vision. This is the mosaic vision. So the next part that we need to discuss is the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. Okay, so if there is any doubt in this part, do let me know. So cockroaches after 1 week they will die because of thirst, because they will not be able to take the water. But otherwise the nervous system is there in their body and they can still survive. So it's just that because of thirst they die. Okay, they are thirsty, so that is why they die. Okay, that is why they die. Okay, so next is the male reproductive system, female reproductive system. Male reproductive system, female reproductive system. Have a look. The testes, phallic gland, small and large tubule, seminal vesicle, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, phelomere. These are the words that we have to discuss. Plus, because it is a male cockroach, it is having anal cerci and the caudal style. So this anal style is unique to male cockroach only, right? Uricose glands, they are unique to male cockroach only, right? So this is the female part, right? This is the female part. So guys, it will not be finished in half an hour, and after half an hour I have a lecture. Okay, so this part will not be finished in half an hour, and after half an hour I have a lecture. So this will take hardly, I think, 40-45 minutes for male and female reproductive system wala thing, right? And it's not like that it is very lengthy, but you remember in the starting itself, right? Do you remember in the starting itself we have discussed something, right? Just say that brood pouch and all, we have discussed that. Yes, if you remember guys, we have discussed that. So we have to explain it also. So I don't want to rush. So for that 45 minutes, I will provide the recording, right? So we will make the playlist of this cockroach wala part. So each and everything is discussed there, right? For the remaining 40, now I will not keep part 3rd. I will just put a recording, the recorded session of male and the female cockroach. Okay, the recorded part of the male and the female cockroach. Okay. Okay, that you guys can watch and then you can revise this complete topic, right? So I don't want to rush because you are studying it for the first time. So as I said, one question will come from this part. Okay, one question will come from this part. Okay, right? So guys, so be serious, right? If you have already joined the batch, you have started the NEET 2025 preparation, very good. If not, you know what you have to do. You have to go to your own channel, your Unacademy NEET English channel. You can go to any video. You can see the description box of any video. First of all, see, have a look. Revise India test series for just ₹1. Imagine, for just ₹1. Click on that link. Right. Enroll here. Enroll in it. Clear, bache? Enroll in it. And you guys can give the mock test. Right. The full syllabus mock test. Right, bache? Right, bache? So please do not miss it. Secondly, 1 year NEET UG subscription, because after 23rd of June, right, the course price will increase, right? Because it is very difficult for us to complete the syllabus of those students who join late, right? We have to take the extra classes. Okay, bache, it's not like that you will get the recorded lectures only. No. You will, right? We have to provide you the extra classes, right? So all I'm saying is join it early so that you can finish your syllabus on time, so that you will have the time for the revision, so that you don't have the backlogs. So if you want to avoid all that things, and if you want to start your preparation, if you actually want to crack NEET UG examination, trust me, this batch is for you. The team is amazing here, right? They are going to guide you, they are going to mentor you, right? Bache, proper test practice, proper question practice, everything will be there. Everything will be there. Okay. Okay, so here you guys can see this is the link. You have to click on this link, bache, and you will be the part of our batch. If you will go for iconic subscription, you can take it for 12 months also. If you are targeting NEET 2025, you can take it for 24 months also if you are targeting NEET 2026. Okay, and if you will take this subscription now, guys, you will have extra 1 month also will be added in your subscription time. Okay, and if you join with the iconic part, you will get the amazing books, right? Amazing books by Unacademy side. They'll be delivered at your doorsteps. These books are going to be amazing. They'll cover the entire NCERT. Ultimately, it is the NCERT only that you have to cover. Okay, but here in this books, along with NCERT, the question practice will also be there, right? So in that way, it is good. But if, right, still I will say, most importantly, it is the NCERT that you have to master. Right, for physics, but yes, you need the books, you need to solve the question. So do it immediately, We are about to start the batch and I want to see the majority of students in that batch. So take care guys, stay tuned, and I will share the PDF, right? I will share the PDF of this lecture in Unacademy NEET English Telegram group. That is our official Telegram group. Okay, that is our official Telegram group. So I'll be sharing the PDF there. 1 second. Cockroach Part 2. Done? Okay, so bye bye, take care. Thank you so much for your time, students, and stay tuned and wait for the recordings, and in that recording I will explain the complete, male and the female reproductive system of the cockroach as well. So take care guys. Thank you.